the whooping that happened between JMU and UNC. Did you catch any of this game? I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
anyone in their right mind thought that they needed to watch any of this football game. 70-50. James Madison, 70-50. Coach Bob Chesney, goated. Former Holy Cross head coach who took over for Kurt Signetti. I
Yeah.
guess JMU still has some teeth, man. They should be ranked. And you put this into the doc. I mean, if you're hanging 70 on a team, you should be the G5 representative. I don't know exactly if they're fully eligible yet. I don't know what the deal is with that. I forget what their
Make the
exact.
exception. I don't care. You made
Yeah.
Mac Brown basically cry
Question
in
his
front of his team
life.
and question whether or not he wanted to be the coach. Now, it's been quoted that Mac Brown does overreact after losses quite tremendously, and then it's back to work on
Oh,
Sundays, which it's like, get a grip, Mac Brown. Come on. You're supposed to be a leader, and you're going with vast disappointment. But JMU, what the hell? They were playing all three phases of the ball. The defense was just turning UNC over. It was phenomenal. The offense was moving. They were taking advantage of every mistake that UNC had, and they were causing mistakes. It looked like UNC was the G5 team and JMU was the P4
yeah.
team. And it wasn't even close to the optics of the game. Like, the fact that UNC scored 50, I don't know if it was confirmed. I stopped tuning out when I saw that it was 52-28 or something. It wouldn't shock me if JMU put their second stringers in against UNC to let them crawl back to 50. Are you kidding me? What a beatdown. That is a quiet. Oh, they didn't have to drive home because they paid JMU $500,000 to come to their stadium and beat them and drop 70 on them. Quiet dorm night on Chapel Hill. Lights out at 10. You can't have fun tonight. Nobody
Yeah,
can.
hit the books. Time to study. The season's over after that game. In all seriousness, I hate to do this to Mac Brown to put the nail in the coffin, but man, it's time to retire.
It's over.
You know how many times like you hear stories from coaches when they're like, I knew after this game when it was time to retire. I don't know how you don't walk into your office after that game and think, I got boat raced by a team that's been a G5 program for 3 years.
He does
I don't
not.
I don't know how.
He's almost as bad, if not worse, than Marcus Freeman when it comes to playing down to opponents.
Okay.
I've detailed his losses. He's gotten worked over by UVA. He's had close ones with Georgia Tech, not this year's Georgia Tech, but they collapsed late in seasons against the teams that they should beat, especially when they had Drake May. They don't have Drake May anymore. And they're just wasting Bryson Nesbitt. He was still playing in the fourth quarter. Pull that hero out of the game. He's one of the only talented players that you have. Oh my God. What are you doing? You suck. You suck badly. Concede the game. Mac Brown, it's just about over. You had a fantastic college football career. Unfortunately, you can't go out with the ultimate prize of an ACC championship. You are going to have to just...
That wasn't going to be accomplished at UNC anyways. There was no way
I actually
that
gave
was
him
going to
lower.
be accomplished.
I didn't even give him playoff berth. Just ACC championship. Whatever.
Well, if they win the ACC championships, they go to the not in the past.
Both sides. Regardless, it's over for Mac, and not because I still think he can coach a bad team to be better, but UNC, you need to coach a good team to be great, and they don't do that there.
I wish he had taken Campbell. Like if he took the Campbell job, I think that would have been like a far more survivable thing if he was great for a good chunk of time. Like I'll admit, like the recruiting for the very beginning of his time at UNC, the recruiting was tremendous. Drake May was a gem that he found. Sam Howell was highly sought after. There were a number of premier defensive backs and just 5 stars that should not have been sniffing around UNC that decided to go there.
Yeah, Duck Storm, Cedric Gray,
Storm Duck.
What am I thinking of? Yeah, all right.
No,
good
Storm
correction.
Duck's his name.
Yeah. But they had enough talent to win a lot of
Storm.
games in the ACC. Tell me which one sounds more normal. Tell me
Storm
which one
Duck.
I'd say Duck Storm. Who? I'm not going to get in semantics over a player's name. I know how that goes. Not doing it. Apologies to the Duck family if I have insulted. It's over for Mac Brown. That's the final nail in the coffin. You nailed it. Maybe close out this season. Start the search now. Just have your private parties start seeing who would be interested and available. Start doing your digging in the G5, and then try to find a leader like like Chesney to come in and reinvigorate your team.
I mean, if
hire
you
him.
really,
You should have just done a Yankee swap right there and just hired him. Say, hey, JMU is great, and you just beat us, but come on over. We'll send Mac Brown there to close out the year.
If you want to pull yourself off the ground, just go hire Chesney. After 1 year, I mean, that's enough proof. I don't know how much more proof you need to hire a guy. And he's been a riser. So, like, that he's a good coach, that he has taken Holy Cross of all nothing teams and turned them into a competitive program. I'm hiring him if I'm UNC. I'm sorry, JMU fans.
Seeing what Chesney and Saluka have done almost makes me more disappointed in that Holy Cross team last year, because with the heights that they've been able to achieve through 4 weeks lets me know that they should have won more FCS games together. They just should have.